Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is my first ever pick a card reading, and it's going to be on will you get back together. So if you are looking for guidance over a recent breakup or a situation where you and your specific person have fallen out, so keep watching, this video is for you. So I've got 4 decks here with 1 crystal each, and the first deck is the Modern Witch Tarot, which is really pretty, really. And the crystal that I've associated with this one is the clear quartz, and the clear quartz actually is known as the master healer. So it provides clarity that you would seek for, or that you would need to go within and to focus on what it is exactly that you want, that you wish. Second part, we have the Illuminati Tarot. I really like this deck actually. It has so many details in on the face of the card, so it really provides me guidance because I am very intuitive, and I like to read cards intuitively. So this one is really provides me with lots of information really. So the crystal that I've got with this is the Pyrite. This is such a beauty. When I saw it at the store, I was like, no, I have to get this one. It was quite expensive, but I was like, oh, absolutely need to get it. Look, it's so shiny and pretty. So pyrites are actually really good protective stone. They protect you against all negative energies, and it's believed to be the stone of luck really, and it helps you attract abundance, wealth and money, and it's also believed to be a feng shui stone. Okay, the next deck we have the Divine Tarot. The Divine Tarot, and this one as well has lots of very beautiful images, especially the images and the story behind the cards were taken from various stories of the world. So the stone that I've got for this one is this Amazonite stone, and Amazonite is believed to really calm your brain, so it calms your mind, and it's also associated with money and success. Okay, so the last deck is the Shadowscape. I really love this deck. The image is so beautiful. It's so intricate, like very fine details. Oops, pardon. And you know what, it's a shame that the other managed to burn one of the cards. I just don't know how I did this, but yeah. And the stone that I've got paired with this one is the Amethyst. So this one as well is believed to be a really protective stone, and it has really good healing properties. It provides balance, it purifies and it brings peace and understanding. So it really cleanses your mind, and cleanses your mind from negative thoughts. So it really helps you to remain focused. So go ahead and pick whichever, do your selection based on the crystal or the deck, and let's get started with the reading. Hello, so welcome to the first reading. If you've picked the first deck, that is the Modern Witch Tarot deck, or if you've chosen, by looking at the crystal, if you've chosen the clear quartz, this reading is for you. So I've already shuffled the deck, and I'm going to lay out the cards. So first question that we're going to look into is, what is the real reason for the breakup? Then we're going to see how they're feeling because of the breakup. Then we are going to see whether that your specific person still loves you, and then we are going to have a look into their mind, like into their mind space. What is their mind telling them at the moment? Then look into their heart space. What is their heart telling them at the moment? And then the intentions towards you, what actions they are going to take. Then we're also going to see, are they already involved with somebody? And then if you both get back together, how is it going to be? If you decide to move on, how is it going? I mean, how is your future going to unfold? And then eventually, if you're going to get back together and give the relationship or your connection another shot. So, you know, so cups, the cup suit in tarot is actually representing, you know, emotions and the romance kind of feeling. So for the Two of Cups here to show up, because this is a card that one would look for in a reading, you know, when wanting to have confirmation whether there's love existing, and that would actually be the confirmation card that, you know, the relationship, the love is very much mutual. So for this card to appear here as the real reason for breakup, so what I'm getting is that maybe you and your specific person were friends before, or potentially even you two could be of the same gender here. So, and maybe that could have been a blockage or an obstacle in furthering your relationship, or maybe because you were friends, so you both decided that, okay, it may not be the best thing to do, like you both progressing your relationship from friendship to a relationship, a romantic relationship. So maybe the love came in between your friendship here, because it does feel like this was a founded connection before. So the attraction between you two was very much mutual, and there was actually potential there, but for some reason the dynamics just did not seem to work. So what I'm also getting is that maybe your specific person was coming from a place where they did not have any self-love, they did not have any self-acceptance, so this was lacking on their side, and for this reason they just couldn't, you know, give you what you needed or what you wanted, or at least what they feel that you would need. So let's look into how is your specific person feeling because of this breakup. So Pentacles are actually representing, you know, the financial world, the physical world, the material world, and career and finances. So your specific person right now is focusing more on their material world, on their financial goals. They are adopting a very business mindset. And what I'm also getting is that for some of you, they could be looking at a way to manifest you back into their life, or an opportunity to reach out to you. So they do not want to lose you just yet. This is what I'm getting. So there's this desire for action towards you, but they are just not sure whether they should take that kind of leap of faith yet. So because, you know, aces are actually new beginnings, and the Ace of Pentacles is actually a manifestation card. So this is something that they could be looking to want to manifest here, like manifesting you back into their life. But the thing about aces is that they do speak about new beginnings, they do speak about potentials, but they just do not come with certainty. Okay, is this going to be the same, you know, like sustainable in the long term? So does your specific person still love you? See, it's the Ten of Cups, like I was mentioning before, is about, like, you know, emotions, romance, you know, and Ten of Cups here is about, it's a definite yes. So your specific person still loves you. It's like they are very much in love with you. They are still very strongly and emotionally connected to you. So it could as well be that some of you were married before as well, or some of you actually discussed marriage with that person. So like you intended to get married to that person, and this is kind of a discussion that you've had, or maybe coming from your side as well, that you've wanted to, you know, establish a family with that person even. So let's look into your specific person's mindset, your specific person's space. So what is their mind telling them at the moment? So Swords are actually they speak about your mind, they speak about your thoughts, they speak about communication. So, and if you look at the Knight of Wands here, you'll see it's pointing in the direction of, you know, of the Ten of Cups, of the Pentacles, like we were saying, trying to manifest for some of you, and then Two of Cups here. So what I do feel is that your specific person is really thinking about you, and they're thinking about this connection, and they're also thinking about communicating with you. Like I was saying, for some of you, they want to manifest, they want to reach out to you. So because also as well, like I said, swords are actually communication card energy. So they might be wanting to, you know, communicate to you, but at the same time they might not really reach out to you. I'll come to this card just now, the Knight of Cups. This is why I'm saying they might not really reach out to you, in the sense that they may be thinking, if they do this, if they do contact you, they might be seen as, you know, as a pushover somehow. So this is why I think that they do want to reach out, they do want to contact, but just not yet. So let's take a look at their heart space. So we've got the Knight of Cups here. So the Knight of Cups, as I was saying, it's facing the opposite direction, you know. So the Knight is actually going to the right, and then the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups is going to the right, but the Knight of Swords is going to the left, towards the very beautiful romantic energy that we have here. So even if their mind space is actually speaking about you know, like emotional in terms of the Knight of Cups energy. So they are feeling that, what I'm getting is that they are feeling that they are not worthy of you, and they do not have enough self-love to commit to this relationship. And again, this is kind of confirmation to the Two of Cups energy that we were getting earlier on. So Knight of Cups actually is a card where, or is a personality that, you know, someone who wants to promise love and all of the lovey-dovey kind of energy, but they just don't follow through. They cannot be fully trusted in that area. So they do want to, you know, give you the love, like profess the love, but they just do not commit. You know, they're like the initial stage of the relationship, but, you know, whatever comes with a relationship, because it's not always, you know, all pink. So they might be really daydreaming about this, but not yet ready to take any action towards you. So I do get that they're daydreaming, like I said, of what could this relationship be, where you both could be at this moment, all of the things that you're missing out because of this breakup. So this person does have a fear of commitment, which is what I'm getting. So now let's look into their actions towards you. With the Knight of Swords here, that person is consumed with lots of fears at the moment, and this could be like the fear of commitment, like we were saying just now. So they are feeling anxious, they are questioning themselves a lot, and it does feel like they lack self-love, like we were saying, and they just are not feeling good enough for you or for this relationship. They may feel that they are not able to provide for you. Provide for you, like I was saying earlier, what they think, again, what they should be giving you is not really that, okay, this is what you need, this is what you require. Maybe you could be just a simple person, but they kind of have set a standard for themselves, and they think, okay, this is what they need to provide in a relationship, but you might not necessarily need that, but they just want to be able to be there, you know, like at that level where they can actually give you that. So what I'm also getting is that they keep replaying scenarios, you know, in their head, why this relationship just cannot be, why you both are in this situation today. So are they already involved? So are they already involved with someone? We've got the Queen of Swords, and Queen of Swords is she's someone who seeks independence. She's someone who, you know, wants to, she doesn't need anyone basically. So for me right now, this card is saying that no, they are not involved with anybody else at the moment. So at this time actually they only want to spend time by themselves to understand their feelings and emotions, and to obtain clarity about the many things that are racing through their mind. So they have set boundaries, what I'm getting right now, and are not thinking of getting involved or entangled in any kind of relationship. So if you both would reunite, how will it be? So we've got the Hermit card, and your specific person really needs alone time right now. So they need to find themselves back, especially with the Two of Cups being the reason of the breakup, like we said. So your specific person needs time to work on loving and accepting themselves, you know, as the way they are. So they need to do this before they can figure out, you know, the future of this connection that you both share. So if you do choose to move on, and if you do decide to, you know, just abandon all of your hopes, so I do sense that already this breakup is quite heavy on you, and by moving on, you know, by really shutting the door, like cutting the cord in your head, you will, I mean, this breakup will weigh even heavier on you. The wounds are already deep, and the final ending to it will feel like a major blow. So I do sense that you're not ready yet to let go, or to accept why this relationship could not or did not progress, because you both did share a deep connection. So what I'm getting as well is that you may not as well find, you know, the closure that you need to move on peacefully. Look at this lady here. So she's defeated, and she still has her phone in her hand, looking at her phone, so maybe waiting for a message, maybe waiting for an answer. So maybe that answer, maybe that closure may never come, and maybe you may never understand the reasons why the relationship ended. So I do feel right now it's best for you to focus on yourself and give yourself the time to heal. Okay, so will you get back together and give it another shot? So the card that we've got here is the Four of Pentacles. So like I was saying earlier, Pentacles are about, you know, the physical world, and it's not really a positive card, you know, in a relationship reading. So it's not a straight yes or no answer here, but at the same time, you know, it looks to be more of a no than a yes. Like I was saying, this is more for the physical world rather than a love reading. So might as well, though, for some of you might actually get back with your specific person, but only to realize that, you know, this relationship, this connection was just not meant to be. Because the Four of Pentacles is a controlling and possessive energy, which comes from a place of fear and not from a place of love. So until, you know, your specific person really work on themselves and do their inner healing and practice self-love, it seems like there's a very faint chance for reconciliation. I mean, take what resonates with you. You know, this is a collective reading. I mean, this is a general reading, and it might not resonate with everyone. But my piece of advice would be to, I mean, taking into consideration the overall reading, might as well that you focus your energy on yourself at this moment. So let's go ahead and pick some few oracle messages. I've got a stack of cards here, trying to manage those. There we go. Okay, we're going to get angel answers. This card fell down, it wanted to come out. Also request for one more. One last card here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we've got this card here that says, pardon, only time will tell. Then we have another card which says, okay, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. So I guess these two cards, they are going hand in hand with this card here, the opportunity card. So, you know, you're going through a tough time here, and it's not static, you know, it's going to move. And like I was saying, with Four of Pentacles here, it's not a definite yes or it's not a definite no. So only time will tell what will be the outcome of this situation. So there may be an opportunity that you know, presents itself, and then you both may get back together. That said, I do feel that once you would have done your healing work, whether it's your specific person, then it's going to be I do feel that opportunity is going to present itself. We have the card here. So the first one is freedom, and it says you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. And this one is responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So again, this goes really hand in hand in what we were saying earlier, you know. Maybe, you know, that person, maybe like I was saying, that person doesn't have self-love and they may not give you what it is that you deserve or what they think that you deserve. So maybe as well that you are giving this person more love than they can give you as well. So right now it's time for you to find the balance between the two and to free yourself from, you know, sometimes when we give too much love, it's also coming from the fact that, okay, we want to give more love because we want that much love back. So, and it's also coming from a place of fear, you know, that, okay, I need to love this person that much for that person to love me just as much. But really, you know, really focus on doing your inner work so that you know, you can heal, you can also work towards doing your inner healing. So the final card here is get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. So what this card is telling me is that this is a bit what I was saying here. Maybe, you know, you both did not get to know each other on a romantic level, so before that relationship could progress and really move on to something more meaningful. or progress into a romantic relationship. So you did not really get the chance to get there. So this card is saying, okay, get to know each other. Maybe for some of you, you have not broken up yet, but maybe the relationship is just static and at a standstill. So this is why this card is saying, okay, get to know each other before you before you think about the next step. So I guess this will be it. Thank you for watching. I would love to know what resonated with you. I would really appreciate your comments, especially because this is my first pick a card reading. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions for pick a card reading, anything that you appreciated as well, let me know. And also do not forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Hello, if you have chosen part number 2, that is this Illuminati deck, or if you have chosen the Pyrite stone, so this reading is for you. So I've already shuffled the deck here, and we are going straight into the reading. So the first card that we are looking at would be what is the real reason for the breakup. Second card is how are they feeling because of the breakup. A second. Okay. Then we have how is your specific person feeling about you right now? I mean, does your specific person still love you? And then we are going to see the mind space. What is their mind telling them at the moment? We're going to see their heart space. What is their heart telling them at the moment? Is your specific person going to take any action towards you? Then we're going to see, are they involved with someone else right now? If you do reunite with this person, how is it going to be? If you do choose to move on, how is your future going to unfold? And then finally, will you get back together? Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting here, the real reason for the breakup. So this relationship actually ended because there was lots of hurt, lots of disappointment. It could be on either side, whether yours or your partner's. So maybe one of you has disappointed the other. Maybe you both have disappointed each other, like in maybe similar or different areas of life or matters. So I do feel that there were promises that were left unfulfilled, that you both eventually realised that your expectations from each other were just not realistic or matching what you would want. So, and this relationship, maybe you have come to the realisation that this relationship was never going to make it happen. I mean, never make it, for the both of you. So the real reason for the breakup for you both would be, I do feel it's for you to find the one that is actually meant for you. So how is your specific person feeling because of the breakup? So with the Hangman here, that energy is saying that now that you both are not together, your specific person is realising that what they wanted or what they expected may not have been the right thing for them. So this goes in line with the real reason for the breakup here. So maybe for some of you as well, you had not really given a name to this relationship, that you share with that person, or you never actually spoke about where this relationship is going, or what you would like this relationship to be, or where you would like this to take this relationship. So this is a bit of the energy that your specific person is feeling because of this breakup right now. They are more feeling, it's not regretful, but they are more feeling like, okay, maybe this is a good thing that happened because you both were not aligning, or you both were not on the same page. So does your specific person still love you? So we've got the Six of Cups here, and Six of Cups is about, like, you know, past memories. So your specific person is thinking a lot about you and about this relationship, and potentially what I'm getting is that they could already be with somebody else, and this new relationship is making them think about you. And the reason why I am really strongly feeling this is because in this question here, that are they already involved with somebody, we've got the Ace of Cups, which would be a confirmation. And this is why I feel here, does your specific person still love you? So for me, it's like they have not forgotten you. It's not easy to forget someone that you shared a relationship with, is it? So this person is actually, you know, they could be thinking about your the relationship that you both shared together, because now they could be, I mean, it's not going to be applicable for everyone, it's not going to resonate or be the same for everyone. This is a general reading. So, but what I'm getting here is they are comparing at least this relationship to what it was then, what it became, and for some of you, like I said, to the new relationship dynamics that you're in. So maybe for some of you this was a really long relationship, you know, some of which might date back to high school. So yeah, I guess they do now and then think about where you both once were, the good times that you have spent together and the feelings shared. So let's take a look into their mind space right now. What is their mind telling them? We've got the Fool card here. So your specific person wants to be wild and free at the moment. They just want to experience, you know, with other people or multiple people even. They are just not looking for something serious. They do not want any commitment. They just want a single lifestyle, you know, like be wild and free and you know, like do whatever they want and whatever pleases them. So they're not thinking about love. It's not their priority right now. It's not. I'm getting, forget about priority, because priority would be you have a list of things, and you would go with, you know, what's more important to you. I do feel for your specific person right now, this is not even something that they are thinking about. It's not even on their list, basically. So looking into their mind space, here we've got the Hermit, and you know, surprisingly, they might pardon, I meant to say the heart space. So surprisingly, with the mind space here, the Fool who's on a cliff, like who's on a mountain, the Hermit as well is on a mountain, and it's more cold, like it's blue, it's cold, it's snowing, whereas in the mind space card, it's really sunny and bright. So hold on a second. Yeah, sorry, my music just stopped playing. So like I was saying, your specific person could be you know, they just want to do something in the physical world, like they like being very practical. And when it comes to their heart space with the Hermit here, it doesn't look like your person want to hear anything about love right now, as in anything about serious love or commitment or romance or romantic relationships, or all of these are just not their thing. They just don't want to have anything to do with it. So what are their intentions towards you? What actions are they going to take? So we've got the Five of Pentacles card here, and it doesn't seem like your specific person wants to you know, take a step towards you or this relationship. They're not thinking about making amends here. They're quite closed off, especially with the Hermit card here, you know, like they just want to be alone, or if not alone, like I said with the Fool here, they just want to kind of mingle with other people or multiple people, like kind of explore, but really not on a romantic level, but just kind of maybe physical or, you know, sexual level. So with regards to you here, like I was saying, they're quite closed off at this moment, and they would rather leave you in the cold, really. So even if you would like it, I mean, I feel a bit terrible to say this, but they do not seem to care much about how you are doing or how you're feeling. They're quite more focused on going about their own business, like just doing themselves, really. So is your specific person already involved with someone? So with the Ace of Cups here, like I was saying, so Aces are about new beginnings and Cups are about emotion. So what I'm getting is that your specific person is already, you know, maybe they could be exploring something with someone here. They could be in a new relationship. That doesn't mean that they are sharing. I mean, I know lots of you might be wondering, okay, where are they in this relationship? So that doesn't mean that, okay, they are, you know, fully committed or really, experiencing like deep love. This is just a card of, you know, like, showing the new stage, you know, the early stage in the relationship. So it does seem like it has potential, you know, to turn into something more serious and something long term. But with the energy that we are getting here, that your specific person is, you know, embodying in their mind space or in their heart space, they are not really wanting to push this relationship into something more serious. It's just kind of just really fooling around, to be honest. So let's just look at, if you both reunite, how is it going to be? So you will both come into union. You can both come into union only after, you know, kind of obtaining clarity. If you do come into union, so after, I mean, you will get a new understanding of the dynamics of the relationship, you know, like you will understand, so what was it that did not work out and why it did not work out. So you will take a new approach to this relationship. It's more so that if you do come together, it's more so going to be to understand really what went wrong and what you could have done better. Not really in the sense that you know, because it's about not because about not for, because you're kind of meant to be. Some of you might, you know, might be that you both are meant to be, but most of you, what I'm getting is that it's just going to come as a lesson, really. So if you move on, how is your future going to unfold? So with the Five of Wands here, if you do move on, you may start engaging into rebound relationships or into relationships that may not serve you. Potentially as well, these relationships may bring you, you know, more conflict. I mean, they might bring more conflict to your love life. So instead of really establishing a loving relationship, you know, not with your specific person, but with someone else, because you're going to move on here, right? So you may end up in a situation where you will spend more, I mean, you will spend your energy resolving conflicts and arguments rather than thinking about your goals as a couple. So now, as a final card, so we ask, will you get back together and give it another shot? So this card being in the future position, because this is about the question in the future. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Well, now, you know, Pentacles are more so about the physical world, career, finances, material world. But as well in a future reading, you know, it's a yes. So for some of you, if you keep faith and go about, you know, doing you and doing your own thing, so you may, you know, that person may come towards you with an offer. But, you know, Pentacles energy are very, very slow, so it might take a bit of time before that can actually happen. Yeah, but if I had to sum this reading up, it doesn't look like your person is quite focused on your relationship at the moment. It's more so that maybe, you know, it was quite hard on them, and they were quite hurt and disappointed, and this is why they are more inclined to fool around right now than get into a relationship or something serious, because their heart is quite closed off right now, and they do not want to engage into something meaningful at the moment. They would rather, you know, think about the past and really rekindle, you know, those memories than, you know, get into in another serious relationship right now, or rekindle things with you in the physical world. So I'm going to pull out some oracle cards and see if we can get more guidance here. I really like to say prayer, or you know, like a few words before shuffling the deck. Like really setting my intentions here. Okay, so okay, the card that I've got here is, let me just go with this one first. So you're being asked to really trust, you know, like really trust that whatever is happening right now is really happening, you know, for your highest good. Like really believe that there's a reason behind everything, you know, nothing just happens out of coincidence. There must be a really good reason why things fell apart. And if ever through this situation, you know, you've started doubting yourself, you've started, you know, not trusting, and which is why I guess we got this trust card here. So you're really being asked to practice self-love here. So you realize that love of self is necessary to love another. So maybe sometimes, you know, it's hard to acknowledge, like, okay, there are certain areas in our life that needs a bit of work to be done on. So I mean, you can only help yourself, you know, nobody can do this for you. So if you do feel that you resonate with this message, that you need to work on, you know, loving yourself, then do really practice self-love. It's a really good thing, to be honest. Like it's a really good feeling to love yourself. Speaking about that, actually, there's this, I don't know, it just came to my mind now. There's this book about You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, and it's a really, really good book. It kind of teaches you, you know, to love yourself. So if you don't know about the book, I would highly recommend you and encourage you to read this book. It's really nice. Okay, so your next card is Love is All Around You. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So I do feel that you are kind of embodying this person here, regardless of gender. Really, it's about being free. It's about being, you know, again, trusting that, you know, love will happen to you eventually. It's you shouldn't lose faith. This is what I'm getting, that maybe some of you are not, you know, not trusting that, you know, love will happen to you again, that that you're not seeing it coming, especially with the Five of Pentacles here. You might not think that, okay, it's going to happen to you again, but really love is all around you if you choose to see it. Okay, your last card is close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And again, I do understand that there was lots of hurt, lots of disappointment, and it's a bit, you know, difficult to see the bright side of things because we are hurt. But, you know, if you do, like I said, if you do trust, if you do practice self-love, if you do choose to see that love is all around you, you will eventually feel this joy. You will eventually feel happiness. It's going to come to you. I guess it's just a matter of choice, you know. It's a matter of a decision that you and only you can take. So thank you for thank you for watching. I would love if you would tell me in the comments what resonated with you, what did not. I would love to know, and I would also be super grateful if you would subscribe. Especially this is my first video, you know, of a pick a card reading, so I would be really happy. So thank you so much. Hello. If you've chosen deck number 3, that is the Divine Tarot, or if you've chosen this Amazonite here, then this reading is for you. So I've already shuffled the deck. I'm just going to lay out the cards. So first, oops, that's the second one. First card, we are going to say what is the real reason for the breakup. Then we're going to see how is your person feeling because of the breakup. Then we're going to see, does your specific person still love you? Then we're going to see have some insight into their mind space, insight into their heart space, their intentions towards you, if they want to take any action, are they involved in a relationship right now or with somebody else. And then we are going to see if you two decide to get back together, how is it going to be? If you decide to move on, how is it going to be? And then if you're going to get back together. Okay. So we've got 4 major arcana here and 4 pentacles card, which tells me that this connection was quite physical, or manifested really in a physical way, and also that you went through or about to go through or currently going through major transformation. So with the start card here, for the real reason for the breakup, so I do see that the actual main reason was you both needed to go through a personal transformation. You needed to go through this, and this is why you both had to separate. So what this means is that the ending had to happen for a new beginning to manifest itself. New beginning doesn't have to be, you know, for all of you, you're going to get back to your person or new start of the relationship. But like I'm saying, the start card here is talking about your personal transformation. So I mean, take what resonates with you, because this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone, but for most of you, what I'm getting is that this split, this breakup, happened just so you could, you know, go within, go into your inner self and see what are the things that you need to clear, like what baggage are you still carrying that you need to let go of, that is not serving you. So this lady here in the card, so see, she's got 1 foot in the water, which means that she's connected, you know, to her emotions. So it doesn't mean that, okay, at the time of split, that you both fell apart in the sense, okay, there was no emotions towards each other. What I'm getting is that this is more on a real personal level. It has nothing to do with the both of you, like on an individual level, but mostly no, pardon, what I mean to say is it has nothing to do with you on a romantic level, on a couple level, or towards each other relationship wise, but really as an individual, what you still need to work on, because at the end of the day, you know, our individuality is what we bring into a relationship. So how are they feeling because of the breakup right now? We've got the Devil card, another major arcana. So what I'm sensing is your specific person is still not realizing, you know, they are still not being able to work through what caused you both to fall apart. So they have lots of lessons to learn. They have lots of shadow work to do. They have lots of work to do on themselves. And right now, they are not really helping themselves. What I'm getting is that they could be engaged with, you know, multiple partners at the moment, or, you know, being really flirtatious towards other people. And they could be really focused on having several casual relationships, you know. They only want the physical and last part of things. And maybe this was a bit of the energy between you two as well. So they are quite flirting. I mean, they are flirting with quite a lot of people at the moment, or at least some people, but the flirting energy is there. So what I'm getting is that they want only sexual relationships. I do sense that your person is not being able to deal with their emotions right now. They are not in tune with their emotions. They don't know how to deal with them. They are in a place where they just don't understand, and they absolutely do not understand the consequences of their actions. So does your specific person still love you? So now I'm getting two kind of messages here. It's not going to resonate with everyone. So two scenarios, what I mean to say. So maybe for some of you, you could have been best friends to each other, or you were like kind of home, like had a feeling of home for, you know, from your specific person. Like you both had each other's backs. And for you people, that this was kind of a bit, I mean, the energy that was in the relationship, that your specific person still loves you, but at the same time, I am sensing they are not very certain whether it is the right thing to do, you know, to hold on to that connection. But on the other side, the second scenario, what I'm getting mostly is that you have helped your specific person a lot, and have had a significant role in their life. So maybe you've helped them, I don't know, with job stuff, family stuff, and maybe they were going through a really tough time, really rough time, and they feel kindness, you know, towards you because for all that you've done for them, and they are appreciative for what you have done. They feel grateful. They feel really good about you. They know you were there for them when nobody else was. So this is why I'm getting that your specific person sees you as someone who may be too good for them. You know, you're like standard-wise, family-wise, job status. And this is the kind of energy that they are feeling, like more so grateful and appreciative, but not really on the not so really on the romantic side of things. And as well, for some of you, the relationship might have been highly sexual, especially with the devil energy, devil card here. So maybe the person, your specific person, could not give you the emotions, the feelings that you deserve, like the love that you deserved. And even with you, like we've seen here with the devil card, so even with you, they had a sexual relationship, and the relationship was not, or was less focused on the romantic side of things. So let's look into the mind space. So this person may not have provided you like they would have wanted to, like you deserved. Maybe they were financially dependent on you, or maybe, like I was saying here, job status might be different. So maybe that person was earning less than you do, or maybe title-wise, rank-wise, you have a higher status. or maybe it could be the opposite as well, you know. So there was this, let's just say there was it wasn't quite equal, let's just say. So if not financially, maybe you were the one giving the most emotionally or energetically, and the relationship was just not on an equal footing. So this is what is weighing heavy on their mind, that they could not give as much as you were giving them. But like I said, maybe for some of you this is the other way around, that they were giving more to you and you were not able to provide as much, and this is why they did not see it to be on an equal footing. Taking a look into their mind space, their heart space, pardon. So your specific person is being very practical and pragmatic at this point in time. So they do not want the loving, romantic kind of relationship, and this is the energy that we've seen here with the Devil card. So they would rather have something, I mean, physical, like physical relationships. And you know, we've got the Page of Pentacles here, and Pentacles are about everything that's physical. And like I said, we have 4 Pentacles cards. So this, like I was saying, this relationship was quite physical, or was manifesting on a more physical side rather than on an emotional level. So they do not, or they are not even ready to commit and establish a relationship right now. They just want to have, you know, kind of flings, and that's just about it. So what are their intentions towards you? Are there any actions that they are going to take? We've got the King of Cups here. Now, cups are about emotions. Well, this is a really good card when it comes to, you know, in love reading. But at the same time, taking all of the cards that we've got in this reading, and especially with the 6 of Pentacles here, so I do feel that the intention towards you is to make things equal. Might not be really on a romantic side, but more so they want to be emotionally balanced, they want to be emotionally intelligent. So what I'm getting is that they do have lots of baggage, either from the relationship that they shared with you, or from their previous relationships, that, you know, that all of those are kind of blurring their ability to communicate their feelings. So there may have been instances where they would, you know, lose their temper, and they would be quite rough and harsh, is what I'm getting towards you. So now they're regretting these moments, and they would very much like to create a healthy, loving kind of relationship with you. And again, when I say this, it doesn't mean it has to be romantic. What I'm getting here is your person is quite emotionally disturbed, so to speak. So I mean, take what resonates with you. What I'm also getting from this card here is that they may have been selfish in the past, and now they are working towards being considerate and to acknowledge your feelings and emotions as well. So maybe before it was just about them, what they want, where do they want to be, like everything was about them. So your feelings, your emotions, what you wanted from the relationship, what you deserve was not met. Again, we're speaking about this is kind of confirmation of what we've seen here in the 6 of Pentacles card. Okay, are they involved with someone else? So we've got the Hermit card, and it's an absolute no. I mean, it's not going to resonate with all of you. I mean, it's not going to be applicable to all of you. But collectively, on a more so general reading, no, they are not involved at the moment. So they do not want to be in a relationship, they do not want to be committed. And see, this card came just beneath the Devil here. So relationships, I mean romantic, serious, committed relationships, absolute no. So they would rather stay alone by themselves, you know, and get into this Devil's energy here when it comes to relationships. But also they want to work on themselves, so on balancing their emotions, and they want to figure out what it is that they truly want from their own life first, and then from the relationship that you two shared, or maybe another relationship. But right now, no, they are not involved, and it's not even something that they're considering. So if you two got back together, how would it be? So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and nines are actually fulfillments. I do see that the relationship will be abundant and fulfilling, and you will both appreciate each other, and the relationship dynamics will be elevated from what it used to be, and there's going to be this sense of renewal here. Like we were saying, there's from the start card, there's this personal transformation that you need to go through to be able to work on yourself. And I do feel that, okay, once you go through this is, I mean, depending, you know, not all of you that will actually make it happen or go that way. Not saying that you cannot, but we all, you know, there's free will. We all, you know, go by our own mind. So whatever the cards are saying, that's one thing, and then it's a second thing that you do actually follow that path. So I do see that you will both appreciate each other, really. There will be this satisfaction, emotional fulfillment that was missing before, just right before the relationship fell apart. So all of the fears that you were feeling before, all of the things that would create rifts between you and your specific person, those will be, you know, they will not be present anymore. And that's because, again, you will have gone through your period of transformation here. So if you do decide to move on, we've got the Death card here. So what I'm getting is, that's a really, really heavy reading, to be honest. So the letting go process will weigh very heavy on you, let me just tell you. I'm very sorry, but at the same time, you know, with Death comes renewal. Again, what we were talking about for the Start card, for the Nine of Pentacles card. So I am really feeling that you will both be embracing change and transformation in your own separate lives. And this will actually help the connection. Not notice I'm saying connection here, not the relationship. So, I mean, not all of you are going to be in a relationship again, but the dynamics that you will be sharing in the future with this person. So this will get better, really. It will come from a place of more equal understanding. So you would have transformed and be in a place where new perspectives gained on the relationship that you shared. This will actually contribute to your overall idea of relationships, not only the one that you shared with your specific person, but with everybody. I mean, with someone else. Okay, so last card we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles. So aces are new beginnings, and Ace of Pentacles is about, you know, again, the physical realm. So what I'm getting is that maybe you both are looking to manifest each other here, and maybe more so on your side is what I'm getting. So because Ace of Pentacles is also about a manifestation card, so there may be willingness on both of your sides to make something happen here. But again, consider the transformation that you both need to go through to be in a place where you can provide for each other and be fully present and committed to this relationship. Because aces are about, okay, there's potential, it might something might take off the ground, but it doesn't come with a promise for the long term, really. So that is going to be up to you to actually make it happen. So potentially, yes, you might want to give it another shot and things might get better. But I mean, my advice would be really go through, you know, this period of transformation and really work on yourself, work on elevating your own emotional energy and any energy that, for that matter, that requires your attention before you actually decide to go through with this connection. So I've pulled a couple of cards here. So It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So again, this is what I was saying just now. You do need to, like this God is saying, you really need to take a step back, focus on yourself instead of focusing on this relationship or this connection. You know, like I always say, things happen for a very good reason. We might not know it or recognize it in the very moment, but I can promise you, like looking back, like years later, when you look back, you will only thank yourself for it. Okay, that's really beautiful. So we've got big happy changes, and then we've got romance. So like I was saying, once you know, big happy changes are going to come, and it's going to come once you decide to work on yourself, to do all of the work that you need to do to elevate yourself. And this is going to, these happy changes only then will happen. And then again, the romance, you may rekindle the romance. Look at these two guys here, like this woman and this man. You see, it's like they're working some light on. So maybe this is what I mean. I take this as being as rekindling the romance. So maybe once you do, you know, work on yourself, these big happy changes are going to happen, and then this romance will be rekindled. Okay. So in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you're able to share that energy with others. So again, right now, what you need to do is to really manifest the energy of love, not that of your specific person, but for yourself, and only then can you manifest. I mean, share that with someone else. Again, so see, you're going to be able to share that energy, that is the energy of love. So once that you go through this process within yourself. With the last card we've got actions speak loudly and express your love through actions. So what I'm getting is that maybe your specific person is someone who needs, you know, because we did see that this is quite this is a relationship that manifests itself quite more likely in the physical world. So maybe your specific person is the kind of person that, you know, they absolutely need to see that, okay, you're doing something for them. They are not really focused on emotions, but they are more focused on actions. And which is why maybe we've got lots of Pentacles card here again. So this is what you're being called to do, like take action. But again, like take action once you would have worked on yourself, once you would have, you know, going through your own inner healing towards this relationship, towards yourself, and only then, you know, you would be in a better place to actually take action. So thanks for watching. I think I'll leave you here. I would be happy to know your thoughts on this video, on your reading, any comments that you have, any suggestions, you know, for any pick a card reading, because I tend to I very much intend to stick around. And also subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. Hello. So this reading is for those of you who picked the Shadowscape deck or the fourth deck, or if you picked this really beautiful Amethyst crystal. Okay, so I already shuffled the deck. I'm just going to lay the cards down. So first card we are going to see pardon. What is the real reason for the breakup? How are they feeling about you? I mean, how is your specific person feeling because of the breakup? Does your specific person still have feelings for you? Does he still love you? We're going to see insight into their mind space, insight into their heart space. So what is their mind telling them? What is their heart telling them? Pardon. Their actions towards you. What are their intentions? Are they involved with somebody at the moment? If you do come back together, how is it going to be? If you do decide to move on, how will your future unfold? And lastly, will you get back together? I've also pulled some cards on the side here. I'm just going to keep it here. There we go. Okay, so what I'm getting is that we've got the work card here as the real reason for the breakup. So what I say is you both realize that this relationship was not serving you anymore, so you agreed that maybe it would be better to part ways. This breakup was quite friendly, you know, quite you discuss it, and then you realize, okay, this was the best thing to do, this was what was best for the both of you. Both of you do acknowledge this. So you both, in deciding where to go with this relationship, you took things on a more practical level, thinking about, you know, everybody else involved. Maybe you could be married to that person, maybe you were in an established relationship, you know, not in an early founded relationship, but more so long-term and really established, you know, relationship that was where you both were living together maybe, or you had moved in together, you know, like your families were aware of this relationship. So it was not just kind of fling situation or just sleeping around kind of relationship. It was really established, founded relationship is what I'm getting here. So how are they feeling because of the breakup? So we've got the 7 of Cups. So for some of you, maybe, maybe, like I was saying, maybe you were married to this person and then you were sharing a home, like a house. So maybe this person is thinking about, you know, this house, or you two were planning to buy a house together or moving together, and your person is kind of thinking about this right now. For others, what I'm getting is that your specific person may have cheated, had affairs, you know, outside of your relationship, or they could be considering to engage with other people or other tempting opportunities at this time, now that you both, you know, you kind of have agreed that this is not what you want and you've gone separate ways. So they are thinking about moving on, really, especially because we've got the Chariot card here and then the 3 of Wands card here. So we've got the Chariot card for the question where what does your specific does your specific person still love you? So your person does have feelings for you, but at the same time they are not focused on the relationship. Especially, like we said, the 7 of Cups here, this person could have lots of things going on in their lives, so lots of, you know, opportunities presenting themselves to your person, or lots of things that your person want to do now because they are, you know, single and they have this time, they have this you know, time and resource and money, so they can do that. So your person is not focused on the relationship. They have other goals, they have other priorities now. They want to head in a different direction, and it doesn't look like this relationship is on that path, really. So quite on the other side of things, this relationship is more so an opposing force, and does not align with what your specific person wants, what they truly wish for. So let's take a look into their mind space. What is their mind telling them at the moment? We've got the King of Swords. So right now they want to control the way they live their life, you know, how their life is going to unfold. They are thinking about their plans, their projects for the future, and what they need to do, what actions they need to take to manifest their plans. So they are being quite logical and fair towards the relationship, so to speak. Like I said, the reason you broke up, or, you know, the actual dynamics of the breakup was you both agreed to it. So your specific person is being logical and fair towards this situation, really, and this is not what they want. They are not focused on the relationship. So looking into their mind space, we've got the Temperance card. So your specific person does actually keep a fond memory of you. So they do want to rekindle with you at some point, and this doesn't mean a relationship. I'm not really getting that that the relationship will happen again here, but in the sense that, you know, like I was saying, this was an important relationship, and maybe you both had really a deep connection in the sense that you would share everything with each other. You know, you would have really debatable conversations, like someone you can, you know, it's just not going to say, okay, yeah, I agree with you, yeah, I get what you're saying. No, but they're really participative in the conversations that you both had, and not only conversations, but other aspects of the moment that you shared together, you know, that time that you shared together. I don't know, maybe it could be something that you needed an opinion on, I don't know, a task, a job, something at your workplace, or I don't know, an outfit, whatever it can be, really. So I do sense that this was the kind of energy that you both were sharing when you were in a relationship, you know, like sharing everything together, like sharing your mind. I guess this is what I'm trying to say. So let's just look into their intentions and any actions that they intend to take. So sorry, a bit finicky. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles here. Again, so it doesn't look like your specific person is going to take any action now. It seems that they are very much focused on their finances, career, and they want to control their life. Their actions, I feel, have to be in line with their wish, what they wish for themselves. So they are not budging from their plans and projects. It's almost as if they have got blinkers on, you know, and care only about their path right now. It's not coming from the selfish point of view, but now that they have, you know, now that they have free time, free resource, time-wise and energy-wise, so they want to accomplish things that they did not get to do while they were in a relationship, because obviously relationships are not easy. You have to you know, invest time and energy, so, and money as well. So I guess this is why right now they are doing the things that they were not able to do before. So are they involved with somebody already? They are not yet with someone, but especially, you know, we've got this card just beneath the Seven of Cups here. So they already have thought about what they want from the next relationship, what they expect from the other person, what it is that they do not want, what it is that they, you know, kind of mistakes that they do not want to repeat. So they're actually open to dating. They've I mean, it's, if I can be honest, it looks like they've moved on from the connection that you both shared. So if you do both get back together, how is it going to be? So if you both do reunite, for some of you, what I'm getting is that you will leave behind the past and move on to a new beginning, focusing on the way forward instead of looking back on the dynamics that caused you to move out, fall out. But at the same time, for most of you, what I'm getting is that you may come together, but only to share a physical relationship. It's going to be more of a in the moment thing, you know, like kind of one-off thing, and not really something that is going to be long-term or sustainable. So if you do move on, how is your future going to unfold? So we've got the Seven of Pentacles here, and if you do decide to move on, you will, you know, you will get through the process just fine. You will be patient and take it, you know, more on a practical side of things, where you understand that this is the best thing this is the best thing for you to do. You know that the right person will come to you when you're in tune with yourself and believe that, okay, you're actually moving in the right direction. This is the best thing to do. And again, this aligns really with the World card here, like the reason for the breakup, and the Chariot, where we saw that, okay, the relationship and what your specific person wants, or you as well, that these are not in the same line of sight, really. So will you get back together and give it another shot? So we've got the Seven of Wands. To be honest with you, it doesn't look like it. At least The current energies are not showing a yes here. That's because you both realize this is a challenging relationship where you both have different views, paths and directions that you want to sail in. And this is again what I was saying just now with the previous card. So for some of you, you might come back together, but you know, the reason I'm saying this is a general reading, but it's going to be a tough battle, really. I mean, you have to be prepared to do all that it takes to sustain this relationship, and that is not going to be easy. I guess this was the quickest reading, really, because it was so straightforward that all of the cards here were really much in, you know, confirmation of the other cards around. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, so we've got a no, and in this deck actually, so a no with an exclamation mark is a definite no. So like I was saying, it doesn't look like that you both are going to come together. Your next card is forgiveness. So you're now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurt. So you know, maybe this person like we were saying is this person could have fallen out of this relationship just because they had other things that they wanted to do, like different direction, like you were saying, and this has left you being hurt and in pain. So now is the time really to forgive, you know, and kind of let go, like move past it. See, we've got embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So again, this goes hand in hand with the forgiveness card here and then the overall energy of the reading. So maybe, you know, it's somehow, you know, hidden somewhere in your heart that this relationship did not turn out the way you wanted it to be, and this has left you hurt and you've suppressed your emotions instead of really dealing with them. So really allow your feelings to come to the surface, you know. I mean, it's really easy to say and very difficult to do, like dealing with the hurt that we've been inflicted, and especially when it comes from a loved one and we didn't expect it to. So this card, I guess, what it is trying to tell you is that accept it, and then, you know, you're going to open yourself to many more good things, like to the right person as well. Okay, your last card is the past is not behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you, follow it with faith. And this is exactly what we were saying here. If you do move on, how will your future unfold? So this is what we said, that, you know, just you know that this is the best thing to do. Like really forgive, really accept your feelings, really accept the situation for what it is, and only good things can come. So I guess this is all of the message that I've got for you today. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what resonated with you, what you would like to see as pick a card readings. Let me know as well, I mean anything that you want to share, really, and I would be really happy if you would subscribe. So thanks a lot, see you next time.